Hello, Jenna. I hope you are feeling a little bit better. I am here with Miss Deb Gilbert, who often helps me with this course when we are face-to-face, but has generously also offered to help while we are teaching this online. And we're looking at your report on the bacterial growth curves. And I just wanted to point out a few of the mistakes that you may have made. Most of the numbers are correct, but we just want to bring your attention to a couple that are not. So let's start with this number right here. I hope you can see my circling is pretty tiny. Let me increase the size of the brush. The 476.66 number that you have here should have been the average of these three numbers. And if we do it ourselves, we come up with a number closer to 200. Do you have it, Deb, somewhere in there? Or go ahead and do it if you want to while I'm still talking. So once you have that correct average here, you did the correct conversion to scientific notation on this line. So 476, we move the decimal point 2 places, that becomes 4.77 as you correctly said here. And the sixth power exponent comes from the fact that you have a 10 to the 4th dilution plus 2 spaces that you move the decimal point, that comes to be 6. So that is correct. The only thing that is not correct is the 476. It should have been, you have it, Deb?
Yeah, 203.3.
Okay, so it should have been 203.3, which would have become 2.03 times 10 to the 6th, just as you have it. So, maybe you were not feeling too good when you did this calculation. Oops, that should be a 6. And then we notice the same for a couple of others. So that one is correct. That one is correct. That one is right. This one, for instance, so you look at the numbers and they hover around 40, 30. So your average of those three numbers should be a 40, 30, not a 27. When we do it ourselves, what do we come up with, Deb?
37.
37. So maybe this 2 was meant to be a 3. And then that 37, when you move the decimal point 1 place, so the decimal point is here and we're going to move it over here, changes the dilution factor only by 10. In other words, by 1. If you have 10 to the 6th here, and you change it by 1, that should become 10 to the 7th. So the number that we should be reporting here is times 10 to the 7th. Oops, I just went to a different page. Hold on. Times 10 to the 7th. I lost my pen. And you have times 10 to the 8th. Once again, minor mistake, not something, to worry about. You, once again, maybe you were not feeling that good when you did this homework. So you're going to get full credit for it, but please be aware of those mistakes that we're trying to point out for you. The last one that I just want to quickly mention is this 154 right here. It is, in fact, the sum of these three numbers. So you did that, but you forgot to divide that by 3, and that would have been the average of those numbers. So a number hovering around 50. And then, of course, this would have changed to 10 to the 7th. So other than that, you have everything correct. You're going to get the 20 points. And I hope this feedback helps you. If you need to meet with me, please, send me an email and we can arrange a time for us to meet. Thank you, Jenna.